EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 7, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Jackson. And this goes out wide for Drake. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. But, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Inside give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup, touchdown Cowboys. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. throwing the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but for the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop the throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them in the field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
4th down, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Prochet, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, the shotgun again to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Prescott. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Dak. catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Drake. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Ravens send their punt around now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this.
And this is caught inside the 5.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To the air right away is Brady.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
No, 66.
Now Brady again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Shadow. Hey, both 66. Alert. Regular.
Brady now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, check it. Hey, Alabama. Check it.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Sugar! Ozzy! Check it!
On play action, it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time. We're down a couple of scores like this, CD. You can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
But really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady now on first down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
No, 66. Shadow.
Brady going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Brady will look to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, Alabama. Pack it. Let's go. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Go Bandit. Hey, 66.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ozzy. 72. Alert!
The final shot before half for Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter from the 6. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Prescott. Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, complete right side to Otten. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Barr. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
72. Goal 50.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey,
first and 10. Here's Brady. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw on second and 10. Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady into the hands of Darden. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush?
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Stuck for a loss by the safety Antoine Winfield Jr.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on fourth?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 66. Cover.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ozzy. 72.
To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Here comes the first throw at OT for Prescott. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is in for the score.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They go back to Pollard on second down. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But it's all about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 24, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert, alert, alert.
Off play action. Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're a good shot.
Absolutely, and from this spot of the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And this one almost intercepted.
far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick pass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the turnover in press territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. Prescott gonna take a shot for Gallup. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Prescott got a man. It's Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
4th down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Pollard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. 20, 10, touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards.
it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And out of bounds right around the 20. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On second down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. He's got a man, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense corners will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 43 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that's complete to McKenzie. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. So just a few ticks left. They need a miracle. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.